Hello. So, in this video, we will see the type of risk. There are two type of risk, negative risk and positive risk strategies for threats. Strategies for positive risk means what you can do for the risk or for threats. We will see in that video. First is avoidance. Avoidance means that you are avoiding it. If you have problem or you identify it or someone tells you that the problem, then you try to ignore it. Even after identifying it or you try to avoid it. This is avoidance. Second is mitigation. Mitigation means that you try to solve that problem, but you can't do it properly. So you can try to reduce the negative risk. Third is transference. If you have that problem or you have the task and you are facing some issue or other parties are ready to take risk or other parties are accepting you, like if there is a money problem, then it comes in transference. Last point is acceptance. That means you can only accept that. If there is a problem, then we have to continue it, but you accept that problem. This is acceptance. These four strategies for minimizing threats or negative risk strategies for threats you can use. So that no effect comes on your project. Then comes your strategies for positive risk or opportunities. You can exploit it directly. You can remove it directly. Second is your share. You can share the positive risk or opportunity with others, like resources, like your profit. You can share that profit with stakeholders. This comes in your share. Enhance means you increase the problem, you increase the positive impact, you increase your chance to create more opportunities. And last is accept. You accept the problem if you get the solution. So this is positive attitude towards opportunities. This is some concept that we saw on risk management. The next is plant procurement management. Plant procurement management means assume that for your project you are going to need some resources or material from where you buy or sell it. So for that you make some contracts or whatever information related to that. We call it procurement. So plant procurement management means we have to manage it. You will get some types of contracts which have three types: fixed price contracts, cost reimbursable contracts, and third type is time and material contract. You will get different types of contracts. First is fixed price. Second is cost reimbursable, means that the cost can vary. It can get cost variance. And third is time and material contract. So time or material quality or quantity depends on the contracts. First we will see fixed price contracts. So this contract, first type is firm fixed price contracts, which is FFP. In this, price of goods is fixed. So the initial stage you have fixed, or the starting of the project, that will be firm and fixed. If your project is for short duration, then in the firm and fixed price contracts in that. Like if you have given a plumbing contract of 1.5 lakh or 2 lakh, or if you have provided something to make something, then it is a fixed contract that you won't have any changes in it. So we call it firm fixed contract, means there won't be any changes in the cost. Second comes fixed price incentive fee contracts, means in this you keep fixed price. The fixed price is there but on percentage basis. It has incentive. Then in this type of contract, flexibility is provided to you, both buyer and seller. Means the one is going to give and the one is who is going to take in both your flexibility regarding prices. So in that there will be fixed price plus incentive fee, means in incentive your fee can be less. After that next come your fixed price with economic price adjustment contracts. Means when you are working on a contract for long term or for longer period or for long period relations, you are looking for contracts like if you have a buyer or seller, then both of them should have that adjustment that for long term. Suppose for 10 year or 12 year, you are buying from the same seller or that project, most of the cases your resources are provided. So for cost economic price is adjusted. You get to see changes. So This is fixed price with economic price adjustment, FPEPA, which is necessary for long-term relations. So in that, most of the time you get the cost in lower than market rate, or you have to make adjustment in that. This type of contract is called fixed price with economic price adjustment contract. Second is cost reimbursal contract. So you will get three types in this. First is cost plus fixed fee, means you have one cost and that is also fixed fee. Means if you have some buyer has agreed that he has to pay the full cost and you have to pay extra fixed fee, so you apply it like this. If through a contractor price will be fixed, but the incentive, for example, if you are looking for a house, then you have to buy a house. So in that, if you see that there is a contractor or something inside which the cost of the house is fixed, but above that the charges of their fees will be fixed too. If you say what's the look of it effect, fees will not change on the performance of the seller, means whatever sales he will do, he will get fixed fee. Second comes cost plus award fee. Cost plus award fee means when the buyer agrees that he will do all the reimburse which is allowable cost, but majority of the time the fees paid are based on performance that you have defined in the contract. If you have more performance, then you will have more cost. So the award fee will keep changing according to the criteria defined in the contract. So you get that in the contract. Third comes your cost plus incentive fee. Cost plus incentive fee means it comes in the award fee, but when the entire reimbursement is done on the allowable cost and the incentive that is more than that exceeds your performance criteria, that exceeds. So what happens about that is your incentive. So what we call it incentive, which is not defined in your contract, but for extra performance it is provided, or for extra work provided by the company. So we call it cost plus incentive fee. Next comes your time and material contracts. Time and material contracts are mix of fixed fee plus cost reimbursal contract. If you have fixed fee contract plus, you are reimbursing it. So if you use both in combination, then we call it time and material contract, which means it depends on each and every contract. So sometimes what happen is we also call it unit price contract. Like if you are keeping it on daily wages or weekly wages, then all those things are included in it. This is ideal instance when you work on small project or you need some amount of workers for large project. So to manage that, if vendor completes something and there is small work left, so if you hire for that, then it is majorly preferred for time and material contracts. Or if there is a small project or repairing work, so for that time and material contracts you can use it. Majorly it is calculated on unit price like daily workers, daily charges, etc. You multiply it and find out its cost. This is your planned procurement management. That is, you can plan it like this. Next comes your planned stakeholder management. We saw in the beginning that what are stakeholders. So whoever is associated with the project or whoever you are completing the project. So whoever is associated with the project or whoever is associated with the project, be it the owner, contractor, organizer, what do we call all them? Plant stakeholder management. Means everyone related to the project is called as stakeholder. So every stakeholder will have different level of interest, authority and influence on the project. So it depends. So this process is as strategy making for stakeholders. In that you have to make strategies for different state of stakeholders. While making those strategies, whenever you do this, you will find some people who are unaware of your project. Second, you can also find some stakeholders who will resist your project. Third are neutral, who won't give positive response nor negative response. So they come in neutral. Then comes your supportive stakeholders. Supportive stakeholder means who support you in every work, in every strategy, provide support. So they come in your supportive stakeholders. And leading stakeholder means who lead your project, who lead you So we can call them leading stakeholders. We have completed the planning section.